Hey gang, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Drop it.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. We're episode 5 here, January 10th, Loyal to Your Soil. We've got Mike Batson. He's a Midwest agronomist with Holganix Midwest. Terry Honig, one of the owners of Holganix, and Kurt Koomia and Rich Roseboom. They are the team of the promoters that put on the Thunder in the Valley Truck and Tractor Pull. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Let us know how much snow you got on the ground. I'm in Richland Center, Wisconsin. We got anywhere between 8 to 10 inches. Mike, where are you at right now?
Tonight I'm in Kearney, Nebraska, and I'd say 4 to 5 inches.
4 to 5 inches.
Blown
Terry?
around a lot. It's hard to get a good number on it.
Well, that's what Nebraska does. It blows it around.
Yeah.
Terry, where are you at?
Yeah, I'm in southeast Iowa, West Point, Iowa. We got about 10 inches of snow. Wind picked up pretty good there last night. I think, like Mike said, we got some wet slush, early on. Then we got some snow on top of that. A little bit more snow last night, but mainly blowing around. And now I think we're going to drop into some frigid temperatures here. So, yeah, about 10 inches.
Good stuff. Kurt, Rich, what'd you guys get out in Rock Valley?
Foot.
It's Tim Lancaster. It's Tim Lancaster's fault, right? Because he posted a picture of the Thunder in the Valley track showing the rye planted on it the other day.
Yeah, he jinxed it.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, tonight we're going to talk about Kurt Kooima's farm. We're going to talk and the results he's seen from the Holganix products. We're also going to talk about the Go Grow meetings and how Rock Valley, or how Holganix will work with your community, your poll coming in. So it's a nice segue to have everybody in the room there a little bit. Mike, I'd like to start with some of Kurt's results because I know you have to go to a Go Grow meeting in Kearney tonight, right?
You bet. Sounds
and then
good.
we can have Terry talk to Kurt a little bit after you take off about what they did with Rock Valley and how these Go Grows work. So, Mike, if you'd like me to, or Kurt, you want to talk a little bit maybe about Holganix, how long you've been using their product, and I have some nice spreadsheets and pictures that people sent me of your crops that you and Mike can talk about. So I know Mike's been to your farm, right, Kurt?
Yes.
Awesome. So, Kurt, tell us a little bit how long you've been using the products, and just give us first year, second year, where you're at in the process.
I use it. This is my first year using it. I did not do any side-by-side comparisons with it. I liked what I heard from them guys, so I covered all our acres. With the lack of rain we had, I had some of the best yields we ever seen, and we have a lot of manure. And I think, Holganix definitely helped it. Goss's wilt was big up here, and I had fields neighbors next door that had bad Goss's wilt, and we did not hardly have any at all. But I don't have any yield data as far as side by side, but I mean, I had farms ranging from 240 to 260 with hardly any rain. So Holganix had a big thing in that.
That's awesome to hear. And that's been kind of a common theme. Obviously, it was a drier season, if you will. But people still were able to have pretty good yields. A lot of it comes from the Holganix products. Mike, visiting Kurt's farm, what are some of the things that you've seen, saw? You can back up what Kurt has to say, and then like I said, I'll put up those overlays on the screen of some of the products.
You bet. Well, I think they were dry for a long time from the beginning of the year all the way till probably July. You started getting a little bit of rain, Kurt.
Yeah, August 4 or 5. I think we had a 5 or 6 incher that saved us.
Gotcha. But I know the first time I was there was extremely dry, and farms in that area on the end rows where some compaction was, there was some leaf rolling going around. On your farms there, I didn't really see that at all. Saw good green color, good rooting, and really good stay green with it, looking really good at the beginning. Got off to a good start, had a great stand, and later I was there as well. I don't have any pictures of that, but we did get some leaf tissue samples taken. And yeah, that's showing taking some soil samples there with the Chrysolab probe. And it's the backside of Todd Bowles.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry everybody. Yeah, but
hey, before I forget, Jenny wanted me to have a contest tonight. Let us know where you're watching from tonight, and whoever's watching farthest away from Rock Valley, Iowa, is going to get free tickets to Thunder in the Valley next year. Brought to you by Holganix Midwest. So, comment where you're watching from, and don't say Hawaii, because I'll have to run a damn GPS or track you down or something. Be honest. Let us know where you're watching from tonight, and whoever is the farthest from Rock Valley that makes a comment is going to win tickets to Rock Valley, Thunder in the Valley next year. Kurt, what are the dates for the poll next year, bud? Or this year?
I wish Rich just walked out. 11 and 12 or 12 and 13? 11 and 12 maybe.
Yeah, I should know too. I'm not going to lie to you, but I don't. So, but that sounds about right. But yeah, let us know where you're watching from tonight. And whoever lives a part of this, Jenny, one of the social media managers from Holganix, said that they're going to give away tickets to Rock Valley. We're going to try to do some trivia and some contests during every podcast. Again, it's Wednesday, January 10th. Episode 5 of Be Loyal to Your Soil. Mike Batson, agronomist with Holganix Midwest. Terry Honig, one of the owners. Kurt Koima, a farmer, used Holganix product, had good results, and also one of the promoters of Thunder in the Valley, truck and tractor pull there in Rock Valley. I'm going to throw this up here on the screen now, Mike. What do you see here? So these are the
You bet. This is from a microbiometer test that we did, and basically shows what biology we have in the soil, showing breakdown of fungi and bacteria. And with Kurt putting on manure for several years there on that farm, it's got a really good base of fertility to work with, and the microbes that's in the Bio 800 will basically break down the manure, NP and K, and a lot of the micros make them more available. And it would have been neat to have had a beginning before we started the test, like to build a baseline. But Kurt has some extremely good soil there, and that's kind of what we're looking for, is trying to get most of the bacteria dominant soils in the Midwest to mimic that or look like that. And a 1-to-1 ratio on row crops, corn and bean, as well as wheat. That's about as good as you can get. On the microbial carbon, the 512 and the 540 number there, that's an index on a scale of 0 to 1800. And with continued use of the Bio 800, and it will increase that number anywhere from 15 to 20% a year, and which is good. That's going to put more life back in the soil and make more nutrients available to the corn or the beans. And so that's what that test is showing.
Okay, here's the next slide I got.
Okay, yeah. This is some leaf tissue samples that were taken with a Leaf Tech tissue machine, and kind of showing 2 fields there where we sampled, and kind of giving you a range of what was going on there. NP and K, as well as the micros.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And here's some of the pictures that you had sent in or were sent to me tonight, just from the field.
You bet.
What month were those taken in, you think?
That was in June. Yeah.
Okay. And we got this one. There's Todd Bowles' backside. We're gonna get the wide angle lens out for that.
Yeah, he's camera shy. Hard to believe.
Yeah, hard to believe. And so our contest tonight during the show is whoever lives the farthest from Rock Valley that's watching live, comment where you are, and you're going to get free tickets to Thunder in the Valley next year. Rich, what are the dates, Roseboom?
Oh, July 12 and 13. You put me on the spot.
I didn't know exactly. That's why I said he needed to answer some questions.
one of the biggest truck and tractor pulls in the U.S. of A. Well known. When you say Rock Valley, you don't even have to say Iowa behind it. People all over the nation know where Rock Valley is. One of the biggest pulls, and obviously they one of the biggest staples of the outlaw circuit as well. It was so big that ESPN2 asked us to film there this year, so I was excited about that. So we have.
That's awesome. I think it was just about as cold there last year as it is tonight.
I think so.
Yeah, that is.
It is cold.
Jackets, that's for sure.
Yeah. William Lumberg is watching from Bowling Green, Ohio. He drinks a lot of Busch Light, so he'd fit in with us Iowans, right, Kooima?
Yep.
Doug Grage is watching from Lehigh Acres, Florida. So far, Doug's in the lead. I don't know if we're going to pay for your way to get there, Doug. So you're going to get free tickets. I have to check with the Holganix PR department on that. John, let's see here. John Harmon's watching from Hale, Missouri. Julie Waddell says, our Grow Meat is watching from Kearney, Nebraska while we eat dinner. Well, hello, everybody in Kearney.
Awesome. Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Is Kearney is it kind of out on the way to Ravenna?
No, it's before that.
Is it the one like with the railroad kind of goes through town, Kooima? I feel like I know I've been through it. Is it Kearney or Kearney?
Yeah, there's a railroad that goes through Kearney too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Grand Island.
Grand
There's one
Island.
that goes through Grand Island.
North Platte's a big rail yard.
Yes.
Okay. I just feel like when I go to Ravenna, there's a couple big towns I drive through. Is it Kearney or is it Kearney? Am I saying it right?
Kearney.
I think
Kearney.
Kearney?
Kearney.
Yeah, it's Kearney.
In Wisconsin, a Kearney is those people that they run the tilt-a-wheel at the fair. That's what a Kearney is. Just now I know we're in different parts, so it's all good.
There you go.
William says, I'd love to start a new party atmosphere at Thunder in the Valley as long as he has no wristbands required. So they changed the rules at Bowling Green next year, so William's still pissed off about it. So he's he comments on every podcast. And Jennifer Stephen, I don't know who Jennifer Stephen is. Jennifer Stephen's either a real person or one of those people living in a hut, and she started spamming. So we'll find out.
There you go.
Nice profile picture, though, Jeff. I like that.
Kurt, I got to ask you. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Terry.
Well, I was just going to say, I got to ask you, you went all in on your acres, and I really, really appreciate that. No side-by-sides and so forth. You heard something that resonated with you. We do a lot of side-by-side testing, so it's a double-edged sword. We like to have side-by-sides and things like that. Mike loves to go out and do testing, but we also appreciate and have several people that kind of did what you did. You said you heard what you heard you really liked. I guess I'd like to know, what did you hear in a presentation? What did you see about it that really resonated with you that made you pull that trigger?
I would say that the meeting last year that you guys did in Rock Valley, when you the health of the soil with our manure, I think that was the big, because at the outlaw banquet, what you guys were saying, I don't think you guys have even fully unlocked what you're doing at Manure Acres yet. And I mean, that's why this area is so attractive, I think, for the Holganix.
And I think a lot of guys think they have a lot of manure and they put manure on there. I have got plenty of microbial life. I've got everything. I got all the nutrients because I use manure. But there's more to the picture than just manure. So that's an interesting insight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what year 2 and 3. What I've seen off year 1. I mean, and I've got plenty of other friends that did half their acres. They're doing everything this next year, and it's ordered already.
Yeah, that's awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah, and I think just the fungi and the protozoa and stuff unlock everything that's bacteria dominant about manure. Like everything there is bacteria dominant, but it takes the rest of the bugs to unlock that. So I think that's what we're starting to see. And I agree. We might not even know what's ahead of us for there. So yeah, it's fun.
I think it's like putting a turbo on your soil. It's going to speed that up. Put the turbo on that manure, get more air going, gets anaerobic condition, turn it aerobic. And it just speeds up the whole process. It brings more life into the soil, and manure is natural, and it gets everything out of it quicker.
Mike, how big of a turbo? Like Super Farm, Limited Pro Stock?
Yeah, let's talk about this turbo.
Yeah, I think it's a big one. I can't give you an exact number, but it's good size.
Just give me a rough number, Mike. How big of a turbo you think? How many inches in diameter? on the exhaust side?
I would say a good 6 to 8 inches for sure.
A good 6
See,
inches.
I enjoy this because you guys, I don't know, when you guys say NPK and stuff like that, that's like ordering pizza for me. I'm like, whatever. I don't know what that means, but now you're talking my language with turbo.
Yeah, he wants to talk about 4-in-1s and all that kind of stuff. Right?
And Terry, that's one of the best questions you've ever asked on the podcast. I'm kind of proud of you tonight.
No, I just picked up on that. Something about the presentation really, kind of stuck in his mind and made him pull the trigger. And
in fact, you guys are so good. You guys are so good. You don't even need me anymore. I'm just gonna remove myself
awesome.
here.
No, I really wanted to know that.
He's gone.
Uh-oh. We lost our producer.
He does that from time to time.
He's got a new studio. They moved all the buttons around, see?
I was just
He's
teasing.
learning.
I was going to stay.
There we
I was
go.
just teasing.
Good
Let's talk about the
studio.
Go-Gros a little bit while we got Terry and Mike still on here both. Hold on here. Here's the Rock Valley invite. So Mike or Terry, if you want to talk about that, and let's talk about the Go-Grow a little bit. Kurt Koomia, you go ahead, or Rich, jump in as well.
Sure, I guess I can talk on that a little bit. So our Go Grow campaign, for those that don't know it, is our community outreach program that we came up with. Madison Moorfeld's kind of in charge of aligning all these meetings and these Go Grows up. It's really kind of her brainchild that she presented to the group, and we've tweaked it and expanded it from there. But basically, it's our way of getting introduced into the community and giving back to the community, because we really feel that in small town Midwest, whether it's Iowa, Nebraska, Wisconsin, wherever we're at, in small town communities throughout the Midwest, if the farmers do well, the communities do well, the schools do well, the restaurants do well. It's just a better place to live. And so if we can come into a community, increase soil health, increase the bottom line for farmers, that's all going to affect the community. So we've partnered with people like Rock Valley, Fair Boards, FFA groups, fire station building efforts, things like that. If they basically fill a room full of people, we come in, we give our presentation, we educate people on soil health and how our product helps with that. So for every acre that we sell, we donate $1 back to that organization. So it's really, really been successful. It's a win for the farmers. It's a win for the community. It's a win for us. So that's our program. So Rock Valley did that last year. We presented a nice check to them at the Rock Valley poll last year. I don't know what we totally gave them. I think it was over $11,000 or something we donated to them, which was awesome. And then we're back there tomorrow night to kind of do the same thing. So it's perpetual. We want to continue to build soil health and build the community throughout the Midwest, and it's been really, really successful. It's been a lot of fun. So,
Kurt Koima, Ron Stone just asked where all your friends are. He just sent me this.
They are. I think they're eating.
food came, right?
Thank you for being tough and sticking with us.
Yeah.
Food wins every time.
So you kind of have two hats on tonight, Kurt. You have your promoter hat on, obviously, and then as a Holganix customer, I mean, obviously it's a no-brainer. I mean, from what you've seen, and everybody, this is episode 5, and I'm thinking about just getting into farming just so I can use Holganix products. I think it's tough to get into farming now, so I think I'll probably just stick with mortgages. But in all seriousness, the Go Grow meetings, what that does for your event, and the fact that it works for you. How many people were at the Go Grow meeting last year, and like how many people are coming, to the next one? What are your thoughts? What are you hearing?
I would say we probably had 20 last year at the meeting, and I think we should have close to 100, depending on the weather. So
we actually had to move locations, didn't we, Kurt?
Yes, we moved. Yeah, we moved to the event center in Rock Valley.
Yeah.
So actually, where the outlaw banquet was held a couple years ago during the COVID year.
Oh, hey Terry, have an open bar. It's a good time. Kurt Van Beek will pay.
With a 5-drink minimum, right?
Yeah, something like that.
We'll drink one for you, Jason.
There you go.
Please do. Yep. Please do. I got to go to Florida tomorrow, guys, so I can't make it. So
Yeah.
I got to announce a tractor pull in Zellwood, Florida this Friday and Saturday. So I will be working. in Florida.
Somebody get him a tissue, will you?
Yeah.
Go to Florida.
Terry, it's tough being me. It really is. I don't have a lot of friends. I got a lot of Facebook friends, but not a lot of real friends. And some nights I'm lonely. You know, just
What's the
mix a
song
good
say?
tea at 7 and go to bed.
He's so much cooler online.
Oh shoot! Kurt, what? I'm trying to. How do I word this properly? I want to be professional. How would you? I guess if anybody's watching this video tonight, how would they not want to try Holganix? What would cause them not to like? If their dad was the president or the CEO of Pioneer or what's that, Cortiva or whatever that other company is called? I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it's just a home run, no brainer to put it on your fields.
I don't know what would stop anybody. I actually called a Pioneer guy today that is coming just at one of our neighboring towns, and he told me that, matter of fact, he had a guy stop in his office yesterday from North Carolina. He's a third-party agronomist researcher, and he moved to a town just 30 miles away from us. And that Pioneer guy actually asked him about Holganix, and he says, "Oh yeah, they're one of the top bio companies that I've ever tested." So I don't have the guy's name, so I can't give you any of that information, but that was pretty interesting. And so he's bringing that guy to the meeting tomorrow. So
good.
Awesome.
Good deal.
I'm kind of running out of things to say because I was told to get after it tonight and not dick around. That's what Jenny told me, in other words or so, because Mike had to get back to the Go Grow in Kearney. And
one thing I was going
Kurt
to
had to
ask,
make sure he eats tonight before the meeting.
there you go. I was going to ask Kurt on your silage. I was thinking this summer that you had said that you'd had a field that really performed exceptional, better than you'd had in the past on some silage. Maybe if I remember that or not, I don't. Maybe I'm thinking somebody else.
you were cutting out. What'd you say?
I was thinking that you had a field that had performed better on silage than you'd ever had before, on semi loads.
Oh yes. I had I had one field. I think the previous it was just like a 70-acre field, and I think my best was 83 truckloads of silage, and I think I got 97 off it, if I remember right. So it was pretty incredible.
Yeah. Especially
exactly. How much rain, less rain you have than normal this year?
Oh, I would say we didn't have squat in June and July, so I think we had I don't know, 12 or 15 for the growing season, if I'm right, and we should have average 40, 43 or 44.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm high on that, but
Now, guys, when we get a big snowfall like this, I keep hearing how Holganix really softens the soil, if you will. I mean, it should allow, a field properly dressed, if you will, in Holganix, it should soak up more moisture than somebody else, right? You have less runoff. I mean, Mike, is that's Jason Schultz talking now? If you could break that down, agronomist.
Yes and no, as long as the field's not frozen. If it's not frozen, yes.
So it doesn't melt ice, is what you're saying.
No, doesn't melt ice. It's not that good, but it does that. We do show that we have a better water penetration rate, with our product, where we can do tests against where we don't have the product put, for a check or control, and win that just about 80-90% of the time.
Kurt, did you run? Did you put the spring product and the fall product, or what products did you put on last year?
I just put on the spring. We actually tried to. We couldn't find a sprayer to put it on in the fall, so I think Holganix is going to make sure that it's not a problem next year, from what I'm told. So
we're working on it.
So I was going to ask you: is that how you applied the spring? Is through sprayer or in furrow application?
Over top with my nitrogen and my pre.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Batson, you're waiting to go back to the Go Grow meeting in Kearney. Kurt, so Julie said they're watching us right now. Kurt, as a trusted puller, everybody likes you, Kooima. What would you say to everybody sitting in Kearney right now that maybe is still on the fence?
You won't regret it. It's pretty cheap dollars for the return. So
that's our next T-shirt, Terry.
There you go. There's a saying out of everyone, right? Right.
Yep. I work every show. I try to take something out of it. Kurt,
Throw that
make
picture. Throw that picture up of us doing the check. Last year's presentation. Do you have that?
Let me check my email quick.
You might not. Anyway.
I thought I did. It might be. Jenny sent me a whole list of stuff today.
Yeah.
Give me one second. You guys keep talking while I do a little research here.
Right.
I think you were standing watching the poll with us on Thursday night, right, Terry? We were watching a poll on the big screen, and I don't think we could find enough clothes to put on.
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold. And Hansel, he doesn't have near as much insulation as I do. He was stealing Julie's blanket and everything else, trying to get wrapped up and get warm. So it was a great night, though. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun that weekend. I was really impressed the night when they pulled all the tarp off of the track. That was interesting. They had that all covered, and you started at one end and pulled it off.
Yeah, that's quite a track up there.
Up there, yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, that was one of the best tracks we ever had on Friday night.
Yeah, for sure.
We talked about it on Let's Grow Pulling Monday night. How you guys just ripped the tarp off and went pulling.
Yep.
There it is. Okay, I did my job.
Yeah, I just was curious if you had, I guess.
No, I do. I like it. It's a great picture. Hold on.
Just again to recap the Go Grows, just our way of giving back to the community. I think one thing that I talk about when I talk to guys and about just the product, and the product kind of speaks for itself. We got a 93% reorder rate, and on average, farmers buy over 2 times what they bought when they said they would try it. So now Kurt went all in and did all of his acres, but on average, a farmer doubles down the next year. So, us giving $11,000, to the Rock Valley poll through their efforts and our meeting that we had, we're sure hoping to stick with that statistic and over double that for this year. So not are we just coming into the community and building one time and just sponsoring one time. We're building a partnership where we can grow the community, increase the event, and really make an impact. So, so that's Brian in the middle there.
Who's coming?
Shorts on. He's tough.
What's that?
Who's that?
Rich has shorts on. He's tough.
Rich, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Who's coming tomorrow night again?
What's that, Kurt?
Who's coming tomorrow night again?
So tomorrow night, Brian Hansel will be there. He's the gentleman in the middle of the picture. Mike, you're going, right?
Yes.
And then Julie
and Todd
will be there.
And Julie will be there.
Will and
yep.
Todd. Yep.
Wendy himself.
Yep.
Big
Wendy
Sexy
himself
will be in the house. Yep. There's our hospitality trailer. Anybody who's at polls and stuff, and Todd and Julie are there at the trailer. Stop over, get a water, get a soda. It's a great place to hang out, whether it's cold or hot. You got a place to hang out in there if you want to, and just have a good time. And that was the first night we had our little light up sign that you hung underneath there for us.
Yeah, that neon sign is cool.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Looking forward to the pulling season next year.
Yep. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. So, well, Mike, Terry, Kurt, I know you guys got other, things you got to do tonight. I don't know. Unless you have anything else, we can wrap this baby up. Kurt, thanks for coming on tonight. You did awesome. I mean,
thanks, Kurt.
These are the easiest interviews in the whole world because you guys put up numbers and it was better. And we did not have a normal growing season at all. Very, very dry. And you still saw remarkable results, better than the previous year. I can't wait. I'm afraid you guys are going to produce so much damn corn. You're going to drive the yields down, and then the mafia is going to come after you.
You said you weren't a farmer. We're going to produce so much corn, we're going to drive the price down. That's what they all say.
Yep. No, that's when I bought my Tesla. Everybody calls me a Democrat now, and they said I'm going to start voting Democrat, and I'm a liberal, and I don't care about oil companies anymore and stuff like that. So I'm going to start making a daily video about my Tesla. It's been fun. I own a diesel super stock and I drive a Tesla. So I didn't buy one because of the EV. Actually, You guys, the roads are safer with me having a self-driving car because I look at my phone so much because of social media. Trust me on this. Trust me.
For some odd reason, I believe you.
Yeah.
Totally do. Well, I want to invite anybody who wants to come to the meeting tomorrow night. If you're close by, stop in. We've got presentation, nice meal for you. Again, we're at the Parkview Event Center there in Rock Valley. You can now go on our website and look at all of our upcoming meetings. If there's one in your neighborhood, why we sure love you to stop in. So it's not invitation only. All are welcome, and beer's on us. So
You bet.
Hold on, I'm going to share that real quick on your website.
Yeah, perfect.
Gary, give me a second.
Yeah, the girls put together a really nice calendar on the website where you can just click on it, add it to your calendar. It's got the place, the address, all that kind of stuff. So makes it easy.
Austin, I hope you can make it tomorrow night as well. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to make it, right, Kooima?
Exactly.
Send out the snow machine and pick him up.
There you go.
Oh, you guys, you're in Dutch country, so free food and free beer. That's all you got to say. So,
There you go.
What you're saying is they'll find a way, Kurt?
yep, they'll find a way.
So here's the Holganix Midwest, Holganix Midwest website, guys. It's holganixmidwest.com. Terry was talking. There's a called Go Grow campaign.
Yep, just scroll down. I think you just scroll down. No, there. Go back to the homepage again.
I'm in charge. I'll do what I want.
Okay. I'm just like Siri. I'm just trying to help out. Recalculating. Look on Holganix. Scroll down a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep going.
This one?
Keep
This
going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Quit yelling at me, Terry. Quit yelling.
All right.
There we go.
There you go. There's our calendar.
So they're in Ravenna, Nebraska tonight, or the Ravenna, Nebraska grower meeting, but it's in Kearney at the Holiday Inn Convention Center. They're all watching right now on our weekly podcast. We're a big deal. We're on the calendar now, Terry. Holy
There
cow.
you go. Look at that.
Woo! Rock Valley, Iowa Go Grow meeting, the 11th. Wayne, Nebraska on the 12th. I know this is their first year having it. I talked to Kevin Davis about that. He's a good dude. Great promoter. How do I tab down inside of there? Just like that. Put my little button on the screen. Scotland County, Missouri, Go Grow meeting.
Yeah, we had to move a couple meetings last Monday because of the snow, and that was one we pushed a week. That was supposed to be the 8th. We moved it to the 15th. So
yeah, there's parts of Missouri yet that don't even have power back.
right. So
that's in Memphis, Missouri.
yep, Memphis, Missouri.
Then Wisner, Nebraska. I've heard of that place. Go Grow meeting the 15th. Sac City, Iowa. Look at all these outlaw pulling towns, Kooima.
I see that.
This is like looking at the outlaw schedule. I love it.
There you go. There you go. We got quite a bit going on. We're at a lot of places for sure.
Hooper, Nebraska. Fairfield, Iowa. Lee, Nebraska. Springville, Iowa. Hey, I'm going to that one. Iowa Ag Expo. Yeah, so life is good, guys. Life is good.
Right.
Free beer. I'll fly in for that meeting. All right. Rock Valley. What's the closest airport, Kooima?
30 miles.
All right, so this is something new I'm going to start on the podcast. I'm going to put you big on the screen, and you have to tell me what your favorite part of the holidays was, okay? And go. You're up.
Oh, man, I'm first. My favorite part of the holiday was just getting my family together at my daughter and her husband's house. They just bought a new house. She kind of wanted to have Christmas there for the first time. I'm going to be a grandpa here any day. So
Any day?
Any day. So actually, I chose today. Her due date's the 22nd, but I thought it would happen early. So I got in the pool, and I'm not out of time yet, but I'm running out of time to win the pool. So I chose January 10th. But anyway, my daughter's home from college, my youngest, and we went over to her place and just low key afternoon and enjoyed the family. So that was my favorite part.
Awesome. And what's your favorite thing about truck and tractor pulling, Terry?
I'm a motorsports enthusiast. I promoted circle tracks for 15 years. I I just really appreciate when I look at truck and tractor pulling. I always look at, how's the crowd, how's the track, all the people that are working really hard to put on a show. I just all the cogs in the wheel that are turning. I just, when I look at that, I think I love it when I see a well-oiled machine, when it's all just clicking and going, and the announcers are doing their jobs and interviewing people and keeping the crowd entertained. And 2 sleds are going and they're filling in the holes and packing the track, and just it's like it's like a well-oiled machine. So it's like a choreographed dance. It's really cool.
I like synchronized swimming.
There you go.
Love it.
But louder.
But louder. Yeah. What was your favorite thing about the holidays, Mike?
Same as Terry, get to see family. All my girls were home. I've got 3 daughters, and I am a grandpa. And my youngest, or my granddaughter from Tracy, Minnesota, was with us a few days, and she's about 18 months old now and really getting with it. So a lot of fun, just being with family, and it's pretty special when you're on the road a lot. And in our business, whether you're farming, tractor pulling, or whatever, we spend a lot of time away from the family doing things. Even though we may be home every night, a lot of times it's after hours when we get back, and it's just good to see and be with family. So that was my number one thing. And
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. Kurt, how much money have you made being an Adam Sandler lookalike?
0.
What? I thought for sure. How did you get your hot wife to marry you?
I don't know. What about the other way around?
There you go.
Have you seen pictures of you and pictures of your wife? I know we all, like, I look in the mirror, Kooima, and go, I'm not that ugly, but I'm not hot. But you know what I mean? But I'm not offensive. I try not to be offensive.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows?
In all seriousness, how did you get that beautiful woman to marry you? Like was it an arranged marriage? Like, did her dad have some lambs and some sheep and 30 acres on the other side of the mountain, or what?
I don't know. I don't know what she saw in me, but glad she said yes. So,
favorite thing about the holidays, Kurt?
spending time with family. We were out in the Black Hills, and we actually got snowed in, so got to spend a couple extra days together. So.
Oh, seriously? Tell us about it.
Yeah. They got 2 feet of snow out there right after Christmas, and it was, much as I hate snow, it was fun. My girls, I got 3 daughters, and they loved it.
Like, they get feet, they measure in feet out there, right? Not inches?
Yeah, we got 2 feet. We got 2 feet in the house. So.
Wow.
That's cool. Did you run out of bread and peanut butter?
Just about.
I love the news talks about a foot of snow, and the grocery stores just get cleaned out like we're going out forever. Yeah. So I think there's still people that probably got all their toilet paper from COVID, don't they? I remember that was a big deal during COVID. They're going to run out of toilet paper. So. Oh, man. Favorite thing about truck and tractor pulling, Kurt Koomia?
Oh, all the people. I've been doing it for a lot of years already, and made a lot of friends.
Love it. How's that pro stock coming?
Ask Doug.
Okay.
Getting close. I think the motor's in, so.
He can't blame me for running out of time because I just bought one ready to go. So what's going to be, otherwise I was going to be in the way. So.
I know. It's going to be running this year. He assured me of that. So.
Awesome. Mike, I love having you on the show because you're not like all salesy agronomist guy. Not that I know a lot of agronomists. I don't hang out with them, but I'm starting to hang out with agronomists. But I love how real you are. I love how you've done this. You've worked for other companies, and then you come in, and then we're having actual farmers come on as well. I love the format of this podcast, this live show. It's genuine. It's from the heart. And if anybody's watching this that thinks any of these people, because I've heard the word snake oil on every podcast, right? If anybody thinks Holganix is snake oil, they're very, very mistaken. Because Kurt Koomia is a good dude, and he would not come on here and lie to the nation. There's 1.2 million people watching tonight, kind of like Tucker Carlson. I hope that tomorrow night, the Go Grow meeting, I hope it's too big for the event center. You guys have to go to Van Beek's house, run up to the golf course, have overflow, and we'll send a signal up there to make it all happen. So
There you go.
all good. Thanks for coming on tonight. Thank you for Terry. Thank you to everybody at Holganix for supporting Truck and Tractor Pull in the way you are. You are legitimately. I don't know. I know this is good for both sides, but you are helping promoters out so much. I love a Truck and Tractor Pull promoter because Kurt knows how much time and work it is. And then at the end of the day, if they put 40% chance of rain into the forecast, you could lose half your crowd, and it can never rain a drop. I'm so grateful for Holganix, what you guys are doing for promoters. You surrounded yourself with good people like Mike Batson. Todd Bowles is still up for discussion. We'll worry about that another day. But Julie is there to kind of keep him on the up and up. So
Julie makes
Kooima,
up for it. So
yeah, actually, yes, she does. And Kooima, thank you for coming on. You're just a good dude. You're a good person, and we love having you around. So Terry, as one of the owners of Holganix, wrap up episode 5, and I'll play a video and we'll go to bed. How about that?
all right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah,
See you,
thank
guys.
you. Thanks all the customers. We appreciate your business.
If you're out at the tractor pull, stop and see Todd and Julie at the trailer. And yeah, hats off to those guys for doing such a nice job. Been a pleasure to be involved with you guys at Rock Valley. So thank you.
Definitely.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, gang,
See ya.
let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Drop it.